I will cast my cares on you. You're the anchor of my hope, the only one who's in control.
Well, I was sitting on a chair and seen the gutter leaking, and when I went to the back door, the water started coming in. I knew it was raining, but it never seemed like that much rain. And I just went down to check the sub pump, and it was all right. And I come up, and just that quick, it went through the cellar, and I didn't know it. I couldn't get out. Everywhere I went to look out a window or anything was flooded.
Kenton started calling me about flooding in Ligonier, Bedford, and Clearfield, so I started calling people that I knew in all three communities, and the only one that came back to us as having disaster was Clearfield. So Jamie and I came up here and in an advanced team for our DR, and we started going around and meeting people, and that was the first day I met Kay.
It took about 2.5 hours to rescue me. They come up because I had some breathing problems, and the police officer had them suit up and come in and take me to the hospital. So the next day I came back, and that's when it was gone. It makes you sick. I just couldn't believe it was happening. I never ever seen a flood like that in my life. So it's scary. I remember Doug coming up to me, but I don't recall what day it was. And I was standing out here, and I was by myself here, and he just started coming up and talking to me, telling me the house had mold, and they're here to help me, and they were the Baptists, and I sort of wasn't dinging in at all. It was just like, I think I was still in shock when he was here.
Somehow, it was ordained by the Lord that I would speak to this lady, and I could tell she was very distraught. And she kept telling me how much of a burden that this flood was to her, and she kept reiterating that. And as the story goes, why, I said, there is a way that this pressure, this burden that you're carrying, you can give it to the Lord.
He was saying about the Lord and stuff, and I just started asking some questions, and he just started explaining things. And then I was down there for about an hour, and it was so hot out, I thought, oh, I gotta sit down, but I really want to hear this. So I come up and sit on the porch here, right where I'm at now. And Jamie come up, and he started talking, and
I pulled out my lighter. I carry this to burn trash. And I opened it up, and I flicked it. And I said, watch how long the spark lasts before the flame.
And then he flicked that lighter, said, there's your life. And he said, don't think of eternity in hell. I was like, that scared me. Well, I wouldn't say it scared me, it just woke me up. And I think and then I just started listening to what he was telling me, and I just started understanding more. I wouldn't be where I am today if it wasn't for him. And the rest of the crew, but I mean, he's the one that was talking to me more. They were busy working.
I think the Lord gave us command, love one another and love your neighbor as yourself. And this is the way it appears to me that the disaster relief is not only for the relief of helping people with their homes, go in, tear them out, and then rebuild them, but it is the hearts that can be changed, the love of Christ that can be shared by each and every disaster relief person. So I feel as though that was the mission here in Clearfield, and it was such a privilege.
When this happens and strangers come up to you that you've never seen, that don't even live around here, and they're concerned for you, that's what gets you. So how can you not listen to people that are helping you that don't even know you?